Happy days and welcome to this week's Power Shot with the amazing Anna Rooney, who is nursing herself from a cold and flu and all these things, and myself, Paul Rees, who is virus-free because I'm on Zoom. And here we have this week's discipline. This week's Power Shot is discipline equals freedom. Discipline equals freedom. Now, before we come on air, we were talking about how the intensity of running a business has become more intense than ever because of AI and all these things, but also the importance of your own self-discipline is what equals freedom. And this was something that Anna Rooney brought up in a conversation with us last week, and I just had to bring it in, is that, Anna, tell us your feelings on this, girl. Discipline equals freedom. Do you think that is the case?
Absolutely. And I am trying, testing, doing it. And to me, discipline, or to many people, by the way, hello, everybody. It's first thing comes to mind, right? Too much work. It's like a chore, right? Oh my God, I have to do things at the same time. But if you look closely, what is discipline? Discipline is actually making your small habits that contribute to a bigger goal more automated. It means when it's more automated, you actually use less cognitive power on every small decisions that you've made. And most importantly, when you have made a decision to achieve something, you made a decision on a goal. How do you achieve that? On ad hoc basis doing stuff, or you actually you spend a bit of time on building this, right? But when you have that done and you discipline in terms of implementing your action plan, you'll be amazed how much free time you can have in your 24 hours minus at least 7 hours sleep, 7, 8. So what I mean by freedom, discipline equals freedom. When you know that at certain point of time, you have to do a couple of tasks without thinking and programming and building it in your head, you already have that work done. It means that you can use whatever other energy you have on anything you want. And that includes your hobbies. But how disciplined you are and how much freedom do you want out of your 24 hours? It's up to you.
That is beautiful. I mean, for me, discipline is about actually not having to task my mind. I like my mind to be as empty as it can. So when I am utilizing my processor, my mind processor, it has all the space it needs. And to do that, I use software like I use Trello. For one, Trello is where I do put all my projects, all my to-dos and everything. And then that keeps me disciplined in myself. So when I come to my laptop, I open my Trello app and there it is. It's all organized, what I need to do, what's automated, what's not. And I find that for me, that creates freedom, because if I'm thinking too heavy, I can't switch off.
Yeah, but see, Paul, you already have put your planning in place. You've put your thoughts and energy at the very start of that planning process. It means that you don't need to think twice. You simply know. Yeah. And that we spend so much time on thinking, rethinking, overthinking, and what happens then? We spend unnecessarily the vital energy we have, other stuff to do. And then when you're exhausted, you actually have time, physical time, but you're so exhausted in your head that it doesn't make sense to go and do something else, right? So by being disciplined, that's what I mean, that you will have free space in your head, but you have free time also. Or should I say the other way, you have free time, but now you have free space to actually enjoy that free time. And that's what freedom to me.
That is just, again, it's fantastic. And those who are watching this video today, let's remember that discipline is not a negative word. Discipline can seem exhaustive in itself, but if you respect the positivity of what discipline is, it creates more space, more room, more energy, and above all, as you said, Anna Rooney there, it creates that freedom. But see discipline as your best friend.
Absolutely. And I think, to my knowledge, if I go back to all the great philosophers, and one of them was Aristotle, I need to double check that, but I think he that said, through discipline comes freedom. So if you look back how our ancestors did things, maybe they had more wisdom than we're now looking for.
Well, there is Anna Rooney, bang on time also. Until this time next week, discipline equals freedom from Anna Rooney, one of the wisest people in Ireland and the world. Happy days, and we'll catch you this time next week.
Okay.
Happy days.